All right, so we are going to go from Juji Gatame right into Juji Gatame. So a lot of people are always like, well, you can't do Juji Gatame from this position or that position. And honestly, you can do it from just about any position you can think of, or at least that's what we found. And in this position, it's actually a lot easier than you think, especially because we approach it from that angle. So as long as you're starting from the angle, it becomes a lot easier, and bringing the hands up on the front quarters of the hips makes it even easier too, because it's...
Why don't you show that, Derek? Show what you're talking about.
So once I'm in here, this is going to make it a lot more difficult. So I come over to the side like we've been practicing, and my hands come up on the front quarters of his hips. So from the back, I don't have a lot of control over the upper part of his arm. I'm wedging him in, which is good for a pin, but not so much good for the juji. So the hands come up on either sides of the belt, not necessarily all the way in front, but front quarters right here. And now I've got below the elbow, so you can see I can move the arm around a little bit. And he's fighting the pin anyways, thinking that I'm just going to sit here and pin him, and that an arm lock is impossible from this angle anyways. So as soon as I'm ready to go, I'm going to switch this way because the camera's over there. I pick the way that I want it to arm lock him. So if I want this arm, I'm going to rotate him this way, and you just kind of shuck him up that way, okay? And you don't have to like get way out there. You just roll him up on a hip, and a lot of times they're already trying to do it anyways. You keep your head in nice and tight so his arm doesn't get out, and now you've got a nice little loop in between your head and neck and your arm and his belt. And as soon as that comes over there, we're going to bring the foot forward and sit on the shoulder and neck. And then I've got that arm now, so I let go of the belt, clear it, so I've got the arm, shin comes in right onto the rib area, and really put your weight down on it. I'm not trying to like kill him or anything, but I want to be able to sit on here because he's probably going to be thrashing around. I might have to do that, okay? Hug, back we go, and there you are.
Can you do it like full speed?
Yep.
Now, a lot of times what Derek said, guys, Steve will be, the bottom guy, will be fighting. He'll be rocking and rolling backward, and you can kind of gauge which way you want to take him depending on which way he rolls. And just stay with him, just like Derek did. But did you notice also Derek kind of give him a little oomph to go to that direction? Okay, stay that same way. I'll come with you. Good. So can everybody see how, okay, Derek, you take his...
He's going that way.
Yeah, keep going. Okay.
That way, I roll him.
There you go. See that? Also noticed his feet came into play pretty soon, pretty quick. See that? Step over, Nan. And he didn't kick both legs over, by the way. It was just the one. It's just your standard, the old school Juji Gatame.
You have to give him too much space in order to get that other foot over there. So instead of hopping up and trying to flip my foot over, and then he hitchhikers his way out of it, or he kicks his feet over, there's no real reason to. You know, wait and see if you get it. If you don't have it, and then he starts kicking over again, then you can follow through, but don't immediately try and kick both feet over.
Can you do it full speed one more time? See how? Now watch the movement. And he just catches him. It looks like Steve's giving it to him, but Derek's really kind of steering him in that direction. And once you've done this a while, and we'll drill on it here tonight, you can see how you'll steer him over there, and his shoulder will be up off the mat, and he's basically giving you an arm to lock. Hey, did everybody see that? Okay, let's give that a try. And it really is a good way to finish, like in, say, sambo match or freestyle judo, you know, or the guy's actually in a regular IGF type judo match or a submission grappling. He's got away to some degree, and you can, if he's inched his way out and you've lost control of him in the osaikomi, the time for the pin has stopped, then you can finish right with a submission.
Yep. You really are transitioning into that front shoulder sit. So like Steve said, he might already be getting out, so we just give him a little bit of help. And then now I've caught his face, so he's not going to go full belly down, and I have the arm anyways. So as I transition up here, even if I miss it, I mean, there's other things that we can do to come back down here and start playing with this front shoulder sit position. But it really starts with the juji, and you have to get used to sitting down there and actually attacking that angle. And he'll give you the angle 9 times out of 10. And if he doesn't, it's a real easy little shift. You've got his hips and his shoulders. Super, super easy.
Did everybody see how he shifted right into that bent arm lock, that Juji Gatame too? So, I mean, there are a lot of possibilities there to get that submission.
You know, he starts defending, I shift back down, we go through that.
Yeah, so that's the good plan B if you can't get the, or if you just might want to go that as your plan A. But it's a great backup if the Shiho Gatame to Juji Gatame series doesn't work.
Just rinse, repeat. You just kind of keep cycling through the different moves from there and attacking. There's a inverted or north-south triangle, inverted triangle, however the heck you want to put it, from there as well. There's a lot of options, but you need to get used to attacking from that north-south. This
north-south position, Shiho Gatame, the upper 4 corner hole position, is really an ideal one to finish somebody off, you know, from the osekomi to finish a submission. One more time and just show the juji from there, and then we'll let you guys practice. Okay? All right, let's give that a try, everybody.